Alright,
So on the second day, we finally managed to get on the beach.
and to decide who stays closer to the snack storage, we have to win a game of rock, papers, and scissors with the elves. One elf, being appreciative of the fact that we helped them yesterday in sorting the food, gave us an encrypted strategy guide. He tells us that the first column in this strategy guide is what the opponent is going to play. So the letter A stands for rock, B stands for paper, and C stands for scissors, but he doesn't manage to tell us what the second column does. So for the first question, we assume that the letters X, Y, and Z stand for what we need to play. So X for rock, Y for paper, and Z for scissors. And we have to compute the final score based on some rules. So for example, if we win, we gain 6 points. If we draw, we gain 3 points. And if we lose, we gain 0 points. But we also gain points based on what move we play. So if we play rock, then we gain 1 point. If we play paper, we gain 2 points. And if we play scissors, we gain 3 points. So our goal for the first question is to compute our score if we follow the rules in the guide. Then for the second question, the elf finally manages to tell us what the second column does, and in fact it is used to determine if we win, draw, or lose. So X means that we need to lose that game, Y means that we need to draw it, and Z means that we need to win. So based on the fact that we know what moves the opponent does and what the outcome should be, we can compute what moves we need to do. To solve the problem, I wanted to try to implement a structure and try out using some traits. So I created a structure called play that stores the move of the elf and our move, and then I implemented the from stir trait for this structure. And so I defined this function from stir, which receives as input a line from the guide, and it has to return a play structure. So I split the line by space and received the two strings that make up the move. Then I converted each string to a character. Then I interpreted each move as a number from 1 to 3. To parse the input, I just applied this function on all the lines and obtained a vec of play. For the first part, I just compared whether our move wins against the elf and added the points accordingly to the score. So 6 for win, 3 for a draw, and 0 for a lose. And I also added the move of the player as a number, because the rock move would be represented by a 1, the paper move would be represented by a 2, and the scissors move will be represented by a 3. Then for the second part, I have first computed the move of the player based on the move of the elf and on the result, and after that I have computed the score in the same way as the first question. And to get the solution, I just apply this function on all the lines and then summed everything up. Also, I think it would have been easier to just use if-else statements instead of trying to use modulo operators. It took me quite a while to realize that in Rust, modulo doesn't wrap around the negative, like -1, modulo 3 would return -1. So I had to use this function rem Euclid, which fixes that thing. And yeah, basically this was the second day. It still wasn't that difficult, and the only difficulty came from the fact that it was really hard in the morning to think which move beats which move. So yeah, you can find all the code in the description, and see you guys next time.